All right, I wanted to update you guys on the stem cell thing because I mentioned I would do that, and I'll give you a little more background on that. Now, yesterday I did my video on how I thought the Joe Rogan appearance went. A lot of you guys commented, "Well, you seem out of breath." Well, I just got done literally doing sprints like a minute before, so that's why that was occurring. I just didn't have time, so I had to do it really quickly. But I've now had a chance to watch the interview, and I guess you're always your own worst critic. I mean, there's things that I wish I would have expanded upon more and maybe added some things or things like that. But anyway, it is what it is. So hopefully it'll have a decent effect. I'm already getting a lot of, as you might imagine, a lot of people are asking me to do things and appear on podcasts and go places, which I'll try my best to do as many as I can to spread the message. The good news is we've had a lot of traffic to Rivero, our company, and a lot of people have signed up. So that's obviously good because we want to we want to grow and be successful and help as many people as we possibly can. I think that's how we change, quite honestly, healthcare. But on to the stem cells. People, why are you getting stem cells? Why are they injected in your neck? Well, some of you guys know back in August, I kind of injured my neck doing jujitsu. Prior to that, I didn't really have any neck issues to speak of. I mean, I'd spent years playing rugby, and that probably at some point led to a little bit of degenerative change over the years, and I'm getting close to 60 years old right now, but generally I don't have any neck symptoms, doing pretty good. And even right now I'm doing pretty good with that. But I injured it and had a lot of just horrible pain going on my arm, and I couldn't sleep, and pretty bad numbness and burning, and actually some weakness in my tricep. And so Joe had reached out to me, and Joe's a very nice guy, very generous, very nice guy, in every interaction I've had with him so far. And he said, "Hey, let me hook you up with these stem cell guys that I utilize a lot." And so we went to this place called Ways to Wells. It's a stem cell clinic in Austin. And I'll be honest with you guys, I am very skeptical. In fact, of my own accord, I probably would have not sought out stem cells because my sort of belief and my bias is, as an orthopedic surgeon, the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons basically says, "Hey, we don't think stem cells do much," right? I'm very skeptical, right? And one of the things I've often tell people, if you're going to try one of these sort of, kind of experimental things, which it kind of is, at the very least, make sure you're metabolically healthy, because I think, injecting whatever, a lot of the times that costs a lot of money into these situations where you just have this metabolic garbage, you're just unhealthy, eating garbage, smoking, drinking. That's a complete waste of money in my mind. If you're going to heal, you need to optimize to the best you can, your diet, your sleep, and all those types of things. So I'm pretty much in that situation. And, so these are neonatal stem cells. They come from an umbilical cord, right? So they're not my own. There are, I guess, pros and cons to that. But I had one directed, into my neck musculature. They can't do it into the disc, is where, I had a disc injury, and I've got, obviously, the nerve associated pain with that. And then they also did an IV, just kind of a general systemic push of basically kind of amniotic fluid, Wharton's jelly. They also want me to try this peptide, BP157, which I'm also skeptical about, to be honest. I'm kind of a skeptic on a lot of things. But I said, yeah, I'll try it. I'll give it a fair shot. And so, from my mind, because honestly, I'm a lot of the way healed already. There's not that much gain to go. I mean, so to me, I already in a situation I could live with where I am. Now, I'd like to be better, obviously, but I still work out, I still train. I want to get back to, jujitsu. So I'd like to be in a little bit better position with that. I've got some neck strength thing I'm going to do. But what I will consider a win at this point is that I don't really have much neck pain. I've got a little bit, like when I extend my neck and hold it for a while, I get increased numbness in my fingers. I still have pretty profound numbness, particularly in this index finger, that has not really changed much at all that I can tell since this whole time. So if that gets better, and then also I have some level of weakness just in my right tricep. I see it when I isolate, when I'm doing like single arm tricep pushdowns. I can tell this side is 20% weaker than this side. I mean, compound movements, bench press, push-ups, I can do those fine, but when I isolate, I've got this. So if those things improve significantly, then I will consider that the stem cell therapy had some level of efficacy for me. And so that's best I can do, because I mean, if you had done it to me 2 months ago when I was just miserable, I couldn't sleep, I had constant pain, then I would have more to sort of check the progress on there. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. I mean, they say, you know, maybe give it a couple months. I'm supposed to kind of take it easy, which is a hard part for me. And so what I'll do is, I mean, in particular around the neck. And so I had been doing some of this iron neck stuff, which that's another thing I'll talk about maybe in another video. But I'll probably dial that back a little bit. But I still want to work on range of motion, a little bit of stuff in there. So anyway, that's the stem cell stuff. I hope you guys, some of you guys watched it. You know, if you guys watched the Rogan episode, let me know what you guys thought. And obviously more stuff to come. You know, working. This is the beginning of the fight, guys. I've been in it for almost a decade, but you know, you guys see, you know, UNN telling U.S. has to cut back eating meat. You know, I mean, we're in a fight, guys. And if you don't realize that by now, please wake up and fight. We need you. We need every single one of us to fight back, and not in an insignificant way. I mean, you know, you got to act and you got to do things. And I mean, the biggest thing is, you know, in my mind, speak up and vote with your pocketbook, right, guys? Those are the biggest things you can take, actions you can make, or actions you can do, rather. All right. Guys, check out the shirt, doctor's orders for steak. That, if you're interested, that comes from Better Fed Beef. Those guys are they're kind of stepping up their t-shirt game. And so if you wanted to get a kind of a cool, you know, kind of a t-shirt, that's where you could go for that. Have a great one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.